We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 81 yards. yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we go for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Jordan Reed has it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt. That in-between range. And they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it with Armstead. And some space here. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run the play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 27-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
The ball comes out, and they will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Texans' 7-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Minshew. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Minshew.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A run here with Armstead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11 yards there, just like last play.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Running it with Armstead. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On second down, Armstead. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Zigbo. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Minshew. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17, D.J. Chark.
D.J. Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And inches at the 10-yard line.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. Minshew sets to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he'll let this one. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raquel Armstead as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi's Bearbear the kickoff for Houston.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. It's complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Jacksonville.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. But I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Freeman. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. This is Cooks. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Freeman's a ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Freeman again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
For number 22.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
And Eifert has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguars as we begin quarter number 4. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4-yard gain.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And now look at him go. And they must score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone.
Oh, how to get it up and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. And he's able to put it through.
Jaguars 28, Texans 7.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So they touched it with 4th and 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
35-yard line.
They'll give it back to Armstead.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4